My next guest says Washington isn't broken because of special interests, bribery, and politicians being bought. He says politicians have developed a new set of skills that allows them to extort from wealthy industries in order to funnel money into the pockets of their wealthy friends and hopefully wealthy families. Joining me now, Peter Schweizer, president of the Government Accountability Institute and author of this explosive new book, Extortion: How Politicians Extract Your Money, Buy Votes, Line Their Own Pockets. Peter, good to have you here. Congratulations on the book. I mean, I've got to start with two terms I had never heard, and I've covered politics for a little while, but toll booths and milker bills. I mean, you lay it out in this thing, and it looks, by your account, like nearly everybody in one way or another is in on the scam in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, Lou, there are a lot of people that are in on it. Milker bills don't have anything to do with the dairy industry. It's really an example of one of the techniques that they use to extort from the American people. There was a survey done, Lou, that asked business executives, why do you donate to political campaigns? And over half of them said the reason they did, the prime reason, was they feared that if they didn't, bad things would happen to them and their industries. Milker bills are basically a way to throw fear or to create fear in industries, so where they feel the need to make donations to try to get something to go away. It's protection money, really, is what it is.
Protection money, and the same is true of the toll booth. You've also got double toll booth bills. You've got double milker bills. That's where you can work everybody into the deal. You got at least
right.
Two people competing for the extortion opportunity. I mean, this is ugly, nasty stuff. By the way, Speaker Boehner, his spokesman, the Speaker's spokesman, it gets kind of complicated, Brendan Buck, said that he, referring to you, should probably read Congress for Dummies before he starts making bogus and salacious claims to sell books. You gotten a little more kickback? I mean, that's a bad word when we're talking about extortion. Let me rephrase it. Blowback from Washington?
No, not really. I mean, that's the only statement that was made. He started that statement by saying, I don't understand what goes on in Washington. I think the reality is I do understand what goes on in Washington. And what the Speaker's office and what his spokesman wants us to believe is that votes are held on certain days. And the fact that, say, 35 checks from a single company show up on the contribution list of the Speaker of the House the day before that vote is organized is just coincidence. And that this happens repeatedly is just coincidence is really a bit too much to take. The sad reality is that lawmaking and money making are going hand in hand in Washington. And by the way, Lou, we have to remember that raising money for politics is not just about winning re-election anymore. They've created very simple ways to basically take money to enhance their lifestyles. So they're able to use money that they raise not only to win elections and to gain power, but to, go to sporting events, go to five-star resorts, rent limousines, all the sorts of things they can't do with regular campaign funds. It's really quite extraordinary.
I want to look at one example, and that is the leadership PACs. And let's take Senator Saxby Chambliss, your example, Republican senator from Georgia. His leadership PAC spent, do we have that full screen? Golf outings, $10,000 on golf at Pebble Beach, why mess around? $27,000 at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. And he blew, apparently, or somebody did, $107,000 at the exclusive Breakers Resort in Palm Beach. That's pretty strong stuff.
Yeah, it is. Lou, if you're going to live, you might as well live large, right? Especially if it's on somebody else's dime. Yeah, that's what I jokingly say. When they have these getaways, they don't go to the Hampton Inn or the Super 8. They go to five-star luxury resorts. You had Congressman Andrews from New Jersey who used his leadership PAC money to take the entire family to Scotland to stay at a resort.
A beautiful place. A beautiful
yes,
place.
A beautiful place, and no doubt about it. But this is the problem. You have this separation of the political class.
So is one party
DC.
or the other more given to extortion than the other?
No, I think it's pretty common with both of them, sadly. And it's also the executive branch, by the way. I talk about in the book how
No.
Yes, it's hard to believe that
well,
this department...
we're going to save, if we may, Peter, the executive branch for tomorrow night, when Peter will be back with us. The book is Extortion. It's available online and bookstores now, and we recommend Peter's book to you highly. A terrific book, Peter, and terrific to see you. Let's continue the conversation tomorrow evening right here.